My name is Cesar, and in July 2021, they told me I have stage 4 lung cancer. About 6 months earlier, I noticed I had heavy wheezing. At first, I thought it was because of COVID, so I took a few weeks off from work. I realized something didn't seem right, so I decided to visit the doctor. They thought it was inflammation or asthma, and they gave me medications for a couple months, but I wasn't getting better. One day, my doctor told me we must be missing something. I got a CT scan followed by a biopsy, but they could not finish the procedure because my lung had collapsed. They ended up doing my biopsy from my throat in May. A couple of months later, the pulmonologist called me to say I was positive for cancer. I got very sick after that. Within weeks, I can barely stand. I needed help moving around. I would go unconscious and wake up in an ambulance. My wife and I were confused and scared. I was getting worse, and the treatments weren't working. I went on chemotherapy and it was doing more damage. Finally, a doctor said we were waiting on one more test, a biomarker test. I didn't know this at the time, but it led to the treatment that saved my life. With the test, we found out what's happening and what would be the most effective treatment. I started taking 8 pills a day and those started working. I was feeling better every week. It took about 3 to 4 months to go back to walking, going to the park, going downstairs. Little by little, you wouldn't believe it was the same person laying in the hospital just a few months earlier. It's a miracle, truly a miracle. People will really benefit from biomarker testing. As a patient, you get bombarded with treatment. Some do help, some do more damage. Biomarker testing prevents that situation from happening to you. I want people to know the biomarker testing exists, and that is an option. Everyone who could benefit should have access to this essential testing. I was fortunate because my work and my union covered much of my cancer journey, but I know not everyone has that opportunity. I hope this biomarker test could be more available for people who need them. Without the biomarker testing that led to my treatment, I wouldn't be here. The medication from the testing and my faith saved my life. I value so much now the trees, the rain, the good and bad days. My son is about to enter college, and I'm so happy to see him do that. The struggle affected my family so much, and I am grateful that now we're here all together.